I'm going to go ahead and click record. Today is, what is it, June 4th, Thursday of the 6th month of this year. I can't believe we are 6 months into 2015. A little bit surreal, but I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this year, just because I have to share this with you before we get started. I had a one-on-one call today with Jeff Kromenhoff. I think I'm saying that right. He is the central region leader, I don't know, manager guy of the sales team in the central part of the United States. And he manages, I think, like Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, just our little corner of the United States. He's a manager for our speech buddy coaches in this area. And he watches the numbers, he watches the teams, and based off of that performance, he kind of, reaches out and invites people to like leadership calls and things like that, because he sees potential in the teams. And Team Persevere is one of them. We are, like I said, on all of our webinars, we are in the top 0.01% of the company. And he sees that our team is doing some things. He sees that we are moving. He sees us as a potential elite coach in 2015, elite coach team, which is really, really exciting. And it's kind of cool to hear him talk about, some of the people on our team, because he is watching our numbers, he is watching what we are doing. And the fact that he knows who some of the people on this team are is just really awesome to me. And we had a great conversation, and he sees what we're doing, and he's really excited for this team, which makes me in turn really excited for us as well. Having said that, I'm just going to go ahead and get started with some recognition for the entire month of May, which, by the way, was completely off the hook for Team Persevere. As you can see, we're leading the storm, and we're doing really great things. So I'm going to go over personal volume, volume exploders for the month of May. We had a ton of people in the 100 category, starting off with Nicole Schmucker, Rachel Rosenblum, Shanika McIntosh, which I call Mac, Kendra Reynolds, Ashley Sumner, Scotty B, Scott Jackson, Heather Stetson, Crystal Norris, Jennifer Flores, Angela Wire, Mandy Miller, Julia McAllister. That's in the 100. We had a 200 category, leading the pack with Candace West, Jessica B.A., and Denise Booth. So congratulations to those coaches who are exploding that volume, which is sales, it's team volume and things like that. So great job. All that really means is that you guys are doing your job as a coach, or you're reaching out, you're helping people, and you're moving your business forward. So congratulations to those coaches who rocked it in the month of May. Those that were in Success Club for the month of May, we're going to start off with Candace West, who had 5, Ariana Rader, who had 6, along with Julia McAllister with 6, Nicole Schmucker at 8, Heather Stetson was at 16, myself was at 16, and in addition to those that were in Success Club, there were also coaches on this team who were also team building as well. Scotty B had, signed 2 coaches, so he was adding to that team building as well. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody other than those coaches that I already named who are in Success Club who are adding to the team. And I went back and I tallied up all the coaches that joined Team Persevere in the month of May, and I came up with a total of 22 brand new coaches just in Team Persevere in the month of May. That is significant growth. And it's probably got to be one of the highest months that we've had ever in Team Persevere, adding to our team. So, I mean, if we can consistently add 22 coaches a month for the rest of the year, I don't even want to tell you what this team could be by December of 2015. Like, it would be amazing. It would be awesome. We would grow significantly. And the way I look at it is, we are impacting lives tremendously at an incredible rate when we're doing that. Okay, so look at it as the number of lives that we're changing, and we changed a lot of lives in the month of May. I'm looking to do the exact same thing in the month of June as we head into the month of July, which is Nashville. It's our summit. the big event of the year. Yes, it's the big kahuna. Exactly. So it's what we look forward to as coaches every single year. And which, goes right into the next point I want to make, with what's going on with the team, with events. That's the topic of our call tonight, getting to events, how important it is to get to events. And I'm not just talking, like Summit. I'm talking about, other events, and I'll talk more about that. But, right now, what's going on with the team, I personally have a 30-day challenge going on in the Fit for Life group. I don't know if some of you have seen that and have seen me tagging some people. Those are people that I personally got started on their own fitness journey in the month of May. And I think I posted about this in the team page, how I have like a 4-week little challenge going. Each week is something different. I learned about that from a clip that was actually in the Super Saturday video back in April. So if you're curious to hear, how does this challenge work, if you want to do it with some of the people that you're going to, plan on bringing in June, then you're more than welcome to do that. Or, you can tailgate off of my posts. You're just responsible for tagging your own people in this challenge. And I think in week 3, week 4, I have a contest that goes on. And for those people who are in my challenge, little posts, then, if they're posting and liking and participating, then I do a giveaway. So if I have a giveaway going on, obviously I'm not going to be responsible for giving a giveaway to your people. You would be responsible for giving a giveaway to your people who are participating. But other than that, feel free to tailgate off of those posts, tag your people so that they can be a part of this little mini challenge that's within our Fit Life Challenge group. If you don't know what I'm talking about, head on over to the Fit Life, the Beachbody, free for all page, and look for, it's called My Summer Slim Down. Okay. I'll be doing the same thing in the month of July as well. Actually, I think I'm going to have one start on the 22nd of June. That'll go into July. So that's my plan. Other things going around the team. We have an amazing running group. Like, our team has bound together, and it's being head up by Heather Stetson and Nicole Schmucker. And they decided that, they want to have a challenge group where people are, following a running program, but also they're incorporating a great program with Body Beast, PIO. Those are the 2 main ones. But in my opinion, it could be any of the programs that we have. They're incorporating, a well-rounded, fitness plan that allows people to incorporate running. It's summer. People are really attracted to running, and people have goals of running a 5K. I'm not doing Beast. Forget it, Scotty. So I'm doing everything but Beast. So, but I am incorporating lifting and PIO and things like that. It's just a well-rounded fitness that fits into running. What I've noticed, I'm no runner by any means, but what I'm noticing is I put up a post and I am no runner, and I made that very clear. But I'm attracting a lot of seasoned advanced runners, and they want to know how they can have more well-rounded fitness with their running programs. They all they do is run, and they want to lift. They want other parts of fitness and dynamic within their running. I want to be more toned. I don't just want to have a runner's body. I want to have a strong, toned body where I lift and I incorporate strength and stretch. And of course, they want the nutrition. So we have what it takes with Beachbody and the programs that we offer, and meshing that into something that people love, which is running right now with summer upon us. So that's what's going on with the running group. I do have a couple people in that. I'm going to be personally partaking in it. I'm going to start running. Yes, hell did freeze over. I'm going to start running. So there you go. Another event that we have is the Danny Johnson event coming to Cleveland, Ohio, July 11th through the 13th. It's the weekend right before Summit. So I know those 2 events are kind of close for those of you who are going to Nashville, but I'm going to talk about the importance of going to events here. The other thing we have is our webinars. Right now, Jeff Kromachek asked me, Liz, what do you attribute adding 22 people to your team in the month of May? What do you feel like was the one thing that you added, that you did differently, that you added that amount of coaches to your team? And hands down, I answered, that was the webinars. I said, Jeff, we have consistently been hosting What is Coaching webinars every Tuesday throughout the entire month of May. And we're going to continue that into the month of June. All of our coaches, I swear, that have signed up have been a direct result of those who were invited to the What is Coaching webinar. And we put them in front of that information. We connected them to a third party. You introduced them to me, the leader of Team Persevere. They got to see what we're about. They got to see what they could possibly be a part of, and people liked it. So they signed up. And that is what I attribute the 22 new coaches in Team Persevere to. So for the whole month of June, we will have What is Coaching webinars every Tuesday at 9 p.m. My advice to you coaches is to invite as many people as you can to these webinars because it works, okay? It works. And that's pretty much what we have going on with the team right now. I'm going to jump right into the topic, which is 9:12 right now. We're going to be done at 9:30. I wanted to touch base a little bit on the power of getting to live events, okay? It's a very important part of what we do as coaches. Live events are anything from team calls, which you are on right now. This is a live event, okay? We're live. We're in person. You're hearing me. I can see you. We're interacting. Yes, I love it, Scotty. So this is a live event. Those of you who are not taking team calls seriously and aren't attending live calls regularly, you're missing the boat. You know, I am going to be real and raw in this call because it is something that, you know, people feel like, oh, I'll catch the recording, or, oh, I'll listen to it next week, or things like that. I will tell you right now that in the 4 years that I've been a coach, when Tommy used to have consistent Monday night swarm calls, I never missed a live call. Never, ever. I was always on live. Because here's why. Because when I was on live, I felt the passion. I felt the fire of the team. I felt like I was a part of something. I felt like I was in the loop. I felt like I was making a difference, not only for myself, but for the people that I would soon be in contact with, whether it was through challenge groups or adding to my coach team, because I was connecting to something bigger. Because I knew it wasn't just me. I was connecting to a team that was bigger, and I was a part of it. I was participating in it, and it gave me confidence when I went out and talked to people about what it was I was a part of, because it was so awesome, you know? And so something as simple as getting to a live event of a free call. I mean, a team call is free, okay? Like it costs you nothing to get on a team call. I mean, look at Mandy is sitting in her backyard, you know, beautiful sky in front of a fire with her husband. You know, I mean, that is time well spent, in my opinion, and it didn't cost her anything, and she's getting valuable information. You know, Maxine is here. You know, she has boys that she's taking care of, but, you know, she's here because she's eager, she's hungry to learn. You know, Scotty never misses a call. Ever. Like he's always there, and it's whatever that painting is behind your wall. Like it's like encrypted into my brain. Like I'm like, there's Scotty and his painting on his wall. Like I know it. Like I just know that, you know, he's in it. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, once you commit to something like that, committing to getting to something as easy as a live call, that is your first step. That is your first step to experiencing a live event. The next step is actually getting to like a physical live event, something like a Super Saturday. Okay. Super Saturdays happen 4 times a year, guys. Okay. The next one is July 25th, the weekend right after Summit. All right. Since I've become a coach, I've never missed a Super Saturday ever. It's like, you know how we talk about, we have these non-negotiables in our business, like Success Club is non-negotiable. For me, live calls, team calls are non-negotiable. Getting to a Super Saturday is non-negotiable for me. Getting in the room, it's like that next level. It's like, okay, your first level is getting to a live team call. Perfect. You're in it. That's your first level of commitment. Your second level of commitment is actually getting in the room with somebody. Anybody, a local Super Saturday, you know, feeding off of the positivity of other people in the room. You catch a fire. You know, Tommy always said, and it always will ring true in my brain, you know, if you want to catch fire, you got to stay close to the heat, right? Or something like that. You got to stay close to the fire. But that's so true with this. You know, if you want to stay hot, if you want to stay committed, then you have to get close to the flame. The flame being that live event, wherever you are going to catch a vision that somebody else puts out there, because I can beat this stuff into your head. We can meet, you know, every Thursday for a Team Persevere call, and you can hear me talk and throw all this motivation at you week in and week out. But there's going to come a time when you've heard enough and it just won't go through. You know what I mean? And you have to catch fire from somebody else. You know, you have to hear it from somebody else, because you never know how that person's story might impact you, because it could be different from mine. You know, branching out and connecting with the other people in this network and grabbing inspiration from them is like the gas to the fire that you can create. You know what I mean? It's like these live calls are like the kindling. Okay, the live calls are like the kindling. They're just getting you started. And then you go to a live event that's a Super Saturday, and it's like the gas is starting to, you know, pour on, okay, and it's starting to get bigger. It's like, oh my gosh, I you know, the team that I'm a part of is great, but I'm even part of something bigger, you know, a part of this Super Saturday that's huge, and there's even more of us that believe, and I'm getting even more inspired. And then, of course, you have the ultimate live event, which is Summit. Okay, Summit is like pulling a blowtorch on the gasoline, and it just in fuego, right? Like that is the ultimate Beachbody live event that you can get to, committing, because now you have skin in the game, you know, because it costs money to go out to Summit. You know, you guys, some people are traveling clear across the country to come. You know, I know Maxine is coming from clear across the country. Heather Stetson is coming from clear across the country. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I have mad respect for those of you who are coming from afar to come to Nashville, Tennessee for this event, because that means you're putting skin in the game. You are in it. You know, you have something of value invested into this, which tells me that you are committed and you are eager and hungry to learn. And that's awesome, because when you put skin in the game, then you put yourself in a position to learn no matter what, to take in the experience you have no matter what. And I'm telling you right now, this is something that can change not only the course of your business, but it can change the course of your life. Okay, it is something that is truly going to be amazing, and I'm really excited for it. You know, in addition to live events, I'm talking also about personal development live events, guys, like the Danny Johnson event. That is another event that is not only going to change your business, it's going to change your life. And I promise you that. You know, I've been to 5 Danny Johnson events in the last 4 years that I've been a coach. Complete game changer. They got me to the next level. There's a difference between listening to an audio or watching a video than it is actually physically being in the room 5 feet away from Danny Johnson talking game right into your face. Okay? It makes it really, really real. Swarm does have a discount. I would contact Nicola about that. So, you know, Tommy is a big advocate of Danny. He's a personal friend of Danny Johnson. So, you know, Swarm is taken care of as far as discounts go. So reach out to Nicola if you're interested in that. I live in Sandusky, Ohio, which is an hour away from Cleveland. If you want to come and you want to stay at my house is open to you. Mi casa es su casa. Did I say that right? I don't know. But yes, Maxine's going, yes, you did. You rock. So that's part of it. I've also attended Shalene Johnson's live event in Anaheim, California, just this past March. And I traveled across the country to get there. And it's life-changing. I've learned things and met people that I wouldn't have otherwise if I didn't put skin in the game and do it. Okay, so this is being a constant learner on your own terms. There's a difference between having to go to school and get a degree because you're forced to, and going to learn at a personal development conference because you choose to. Okay, that's self-education because you want to. People who are forced to go to school don't learn as much or take away as much as somebody who puts skin in the game into something they're passionate about, something they want to learn about, something that they're hungry for, something that they crave. Okay, that's what a live event can do for you. I cannot express this enough, guys. Cannot express this enough. So having said that, I just kind of want to touch base on some things that you can take away from this call that you can absolutely learn from. Obviously, number one is start making it to live events and start with the team calls. Make them non-negotiable. And then step out of your comfort zone, get to a Super Saturday. And then on the next level, get to Summit or get to a personal development conference that you can attend, that you want, that you feel very passionate about, that would steer you in the right direction. All right. It's only going to fuel your fire. It's only going to help you catch that vision that you so greatly desire in order to be successful in this business. And I'll say it again, not only in this business, but in your life. Because if you go to a personal development conference, you will learn so much about life and about yourself in general that's going to change the course of your life. Okay? Something is going to click. Something is going to turn. And honestly, it's just a matter of one little thing that you change in your life that steers the entire course of the direction of where you're going and changes things. I know. I've been there. I've done it. I've gone to live events, and each time I went, it's changed a little something in my life that's, projected me forward in a different course of my life. Okay. So, I just want to kind of touch base on some things, to end this call, in addition to that, to get your brain going, to think about what it is that you want to take away from this particular topic, what you want to get out of the next 6 months of 2015. The rest of the year is at our fingertips, okay? We've already spent the first 6 months of 2015. It's time to write the last 6 months, okay? And it's time to do something really great with it. So in addition to that, I really want you to think about some goals. I want you, and not just think about what it is that you want, what it is that you want to set out and do for yourself in the next 6 months. But I also want you to think about those goals, and I want you to align them with activities that are going to help steer the course of reaching those goals. Okay. Think of the top 3 goals that you want to get in the next month. What are the top 3 things that you want to achieve in the month of June? Okay. What do you want to go into July saying, I freaking nailed that and I did it? What are those top 3 things? And then I want you to think about what activities you can do to get you there. Consistency over time pays big amounts of money, big amounts of results. Okay. So what can you do consistently over time for the next month? What activities can you do to help push you to those goals? If you just stay consistent with those activities over the next 3 weeks, what would you be able to accomplish? Okay. And think about these activities. Are they going to get you where you want to go? Is it the right activity? Tommy always said the right activity will reap the right results. So you want to evaluate those activities and make sure what you're doing is pushing you in the direction of your goals. All right. And don't go at this alone. Okay. Have accountability. Reach out to your coach. Reach out to somebody on the team who has similar goals as you. Honestly, if you have people around you who are kind of catching your fire, bring them along with you for the journey. Invite them to one of our team calls. Invite them to our webinars. Invite them to a Super Saturday. Even if they're not a coach and they're catching your fire a little bit and they're motivated by what you're doing, then invite them. I was always taught not to show up at events alone. Do not show up at events alone. Always bring somebody with you. Okay, so keep that in mind. That goes especially for the team webinars. Like, bring somebody to these calls, at least 1 or 2 people every Tuesday. All right. If you want to be, aspirational, then bring 5 or 7 to the calls. Okay. That's how you're going to grow. Don't keep this opportunity to yourself. That's the number one thing. You got to share this opportunity. Share it as a blessing that you know that it is, and a golden opportunity that you know that it is. We all know what a blessing this opportunity is. We've been around long enough to know how great of an opportunity this can be for people. Boldly sharing your dreams and your belief in this, opportunity really helps, when you're talking with others. It gives them a chance to change too. Okay, when you share this opportunity, you allow others to dream as well. And that's an amazing feeling. That's an amazing, opportunity we hold in our hands. So don't hold on to it. Share it and put it out there. Operate from a spirit of abundance. We are, fulfilled people, or we're working to be fulfilled people. Operate from that abundance. Operate from how, blessed we are to be in this positivity. Because I can tell you right now, there are people in this world who are living such negative lives, and they're hurting, and they have no hope, and they have no dreams, and they're just living day to day in the rat race. They could use some inspiration. They could use some abundance of joy in their life. So share that with them. Share your best practices with people, whether it's in fitness or daily affirmations. Share it with people. Share your struggles too. Show them that you're human, but you still are going after something. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to be held back. But as long as you don't quit and you keep moving forward, then you will never be defeated. Right? And people need to know that, because there are so many people feeling defeated and they feel like there's no way out. But if they could just catch a vision of somebody that wants to help them, that has an opportunity that could help them, you could totally change their life. We all grow from a collaborative movement. Okay. I think everybody would agree that when the team rose together, we move as one, and more things happen and bigger things happen. Together, we really are stronger. And I think that has been proven with that big banner that is being shared across the Team Swarm page. Okay, because that banner is doused in Team Persevere coaches. And that's because we've come together and we've decided to do this together. We've decided to start rowing in the same direction. All right. And that is the number one thing that we need to come together and do. Okay. Team Swarm is a team of over 3,000 coaches. Okay. Tommy has over 3,000 coaches underneath him in that team. And we are just a small section of 200 coaches in that team of 3,000. Okay. And we are right at the top. Okay. Do you understand that? Like, we are right at the top. So we're doing things. We are a big deal. People are looking at us like, who is Team Persevere and where did they come from all of a sudden? Well, I'll tell you what, baby, we came from a collaborative movement because we are working and rowing together. That's where we're going. And that's where I see us. The vision that I have for this team by December 2015 is elite status. And now we've kind of rattled the cages of corporate because they see that now. They're reaching out to the leader of Team Persevere and they're saying, hey, we see you're doing some amazing things. You have the potential to be an elite coach this year. You are on track to be an elite coach this year. How can we help you get there? What can we do to help you? And you know what? I've answered that call, and we're going to be doing some big things. All right. So it's 9:30 right now. I told you I wasn't going past 9:30. I'm really glad to just have this team coming together. This is a really exciting time in Team Persevere's history. This is going to be the year where we, just take off. So I thank you guys for attending the call tonight. Have a great night with your family. Enjoy that fire because it looks awesome. I'm going to make Tony go make me a fire right now. But other than that, it's been a great call, you guys. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you later.
Bye.